time. It's time. Cake. CAKE. NASDAQ. And Secretwars is still in effect. And I'm going to start hunting for stage 1s that can convert into stage 2s. And what happens now, what the hard part is right now, is since the markets have been in stage 2 for a while, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, and finding a stage 2 stock that's just ready to explode are rarer. So you got to be on the extra hunt now, because most of the stocks that have been comprising sectors which have been comprising the indexes, making the index being in a stage 2, while all the underlying stocks have been in stage 2, the majority of them, for a while now. But I found this one, Cake. I got an alert for that. And let's go check it out. What are we dealing with? Could zoom in. Just do a little practice before I come and attack the possible next move. Top formation. Remember, I have my weekly candles. I'm using my zigzag 7% to give me some insight on which pullbacks where I should move my sell stops. So right now, there's another thing there that I want to precise to is I thought that, or I remembered that my breakout line, or in this case my breakdown line, had to be below the moving average. But in chapter 3, I believe, figure 3.5, you can have a pattern which is just about the 30-week MA and or under or over, like on the other side of where you want to go. And when you break out, the candle penetrates the 30-week moving average and penetrates the that breakdown line. So like right here. Just in this case, let's just see. The problem is right now, the 30-week moving average is still going very up. So even if it broke down below that pattern, maybe we should rely more on this one here. We're not quite there yet. So here right now I would have said, I've been triggered out for my stage 2. Here's my nice stage 2 that they had back here with the nice breakout candles, the volume, the RSI going up. Now I would probably say I am out and I'm in the stage 3. So let's see what happens with that. Okay, right here. Moving average right now, you see how it's starting to slant over? And here it is. So here's our breakdown pattern. This one right here. Very short. You can maybe say this is your top. Have a swing rule. Or I believe the swing rules were more for double tops and head and shoulder patterns. So let's just stay with the basics. Breakdown pattern right here. There's no volume, so on the breakdown we don't need volume. All we need is RSI moving into positive territory. And there's another nuance. Stan, his RSI is this RSI Mansfield. You could go on chartmill.com or chartsmill.com. Let me chartmill.com. And in their scanners there, they have the RSI Mansfield. So it's calculated slightly differently, but if I understand correctly, it has to do that the midway point is 0. So if if you set up scanners to try to find out if you're crossing over from negative to positive territory, then with that type of RSI, the way it's calculated, you're gonna get that. But either way, the RSI here is still good because I'm using it as a direction to see if it's going in the direction that I want to play the stock. And remember again, there's no fear is the third indicator for the triple confirmation. not volume on breakdowns. So you got to make sure that you're really playing the breakdown pattern correctly. So right now, you could have said this would have been a breakdown, but no, it is right here. Right here's a breakdown, the breakdown candle, and you're just below that support right here. So what do? Sell stop 46% above the breakout candle. Investors, it's really, I think the bigger pattern is this one here. Sorry guys. Maybe the bigger pattern is right here. It's hard to tell, you see. So I'm doing it usually like with hindsight is 2020. And in real life, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have to decide how you're going to draw this. Is this really the breakdown pattern? And I should revert to, if I'm not sure, there's always other A++ stocks to play. So I'm just going to draw it like that. I'm going to say the investor's sell stop is going to be here above the top of the pattern. Here it's 58.43. I would place my sell stop above a round number, above 46%. So 46% would be maybe $3. $3 subtracted, so 50 added. So it'd be 61.50. Probably put my sell stop right here. All right, so we're in 1% of my NAV, worst case. And down we go. Oh, okay, so we're good there. We didn't move our sell stop yet. We didn't have our 7% pullback. And Stan says you could have 7% pullback, but don't move your sell stop under until you've the price has gone well on towards the previous low in this case. So right now, I don't think it went that deep in. I think I was aiming for a 3/4 rule. Maybe I should go for 2/3. I don't know why it's so vague. I have to reread the book or get inputs from readers there and viewers to give me some guidance on there. So right now, our sell stops would have not been moved. However, we're closing in on the 3-week moving average, and traders, no matter what, they exit when 30-week moving average cross is hit. And since we're deep into the move, I would also, the investor's way, I would also put my sell stop right above here, closing in on the following the price action as it's going down. So you're on the safe side. Traders usually you would put it here, but since it's the pullback didn't correct back to previous lows, then we didn't move it there. Is there a trend line? Trend line super important. Maybe I missed it here. 3 points. 1, 2. It has to break on the 4th one. So for trend line to be valid, it needs to have been hitting it twice. 3 times. 1, 2. And maybe third one here. And after that, we could say a valid trend line. What do we do? Valid trend line. Traders on the break. So this next candle right here, you would have taken half of your position, and investors also. Let's just go back in time. Let's make those candles a little bigger for me to be able to read it better. There we go. Let's morph that chart. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we had the 3 candles touching that trend line, very aggressive trend line, and when it's violated, it's time to bail. There we go. Right there. So half a position out, traders and investors. And right here, we've been completely traded out for the rest of our position. If we measure our profits, oh, there you go. This is the arrow for the half a position for the investors and traders. And in this case, also here, in the remainder half position right here. So maybe it gives us an average of maybe halfway here. Okay, so this is our profit. If we have fun with the risk for the trader was this one. Let's add it up. One risk for one risk for one reward, two rewards, three rewards, four rewards, and just a little bit more. So a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio, not bad. Investor is going to be less because the sell stop, you size your position for 1% of your NAV, but from the entry to your sell stop, in case it reverted back all the way there. And that was a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. A little bit better for the investor, but still good. It's positive, high probability of making money and not being in the black because of the way you move your sell stops, because you have exits on trend lines, because you have exits on swing rules, and you have exits on moving average. So it's all good. This is shaping up pretty nice. And look out. What happens? Stock is moving sideways. It's not by miracle. The price action going on this side bring the moving average to a halt, to an even pace, and it's starting to look like a stage 1 right here. So what do we do now? I like this very much. So we have a stage 1 above the 30-week moving average, which is starting to go up. Here's the bottom of the formation. All we need now is volume on a breakout. You see the RSI just above the midway point. So we could have in a minute breakout. Oh, let's me add an arrow. So what I'm going to be looking for, here's the halfway point, the 50. The RSI is starting to jot up, so that's trending nicely. And when this candle here, that's going to go through that nice round number 50, which I will set my alert right now. Bam. As soon as that's triggered, I'm going to come back to it. And there's nothing else. So Stan doesn't seem to wait for weekly candle closed to get in or out. So what he does is he enters, puts maybe half the position on the breakout. And after that, if the volume follows by the end of the close of the week, then he keeps that position. Investors, I think they take the full position, or traders, I have to confirm. And whichever investor or trader that didn't take the full position, they'll wait for the pullback and then add on, since they know it's a confirmed breakout, and then go back and ride the wave for that full position. So he didn't completely wait for and I have my alerts here. It might not be at the end of the week. I'm going to let it go triggered. I kind of put value in a weekly close, monthly close. So I'm probably going to wait till the end of the week to get in. Because I think what happens is if you wait too long and if it's a crazy breakout, the price action might be already here, let's say by the end of the week. So you have to decide when you're going to go in. I'm in no rush. I'm just going to wait it out for now, put my stops. And I'm noticing here that there's volume on this candle here. There, this one. So this one corresponds to, I'm just wondering if this is the candle. So is that a breakout? Not really, right? Maybe there's still overhead resistance here. So yeah, that's probably another point. What's really going to give the momentum of the breakout is the volume above a resistance line, and when you don't have any close by overhead resistance, which might slow you down on the stage too. Cake, man, you're ready to roll. You're getting there. So close, I could feel it. But put your alerts, just wait for it, and it's just a question of time. Weekly candles, they move faster than monthlies. So we might see some action soon for Cake, man. All right, I love it. So that's one of the candidates. We're moving in good direction. And I'll try to spot a few more and take the best candidates and do some more episodes on that. And then we could select and enter the trades. Can't wait, guys. And move sell stops in real life situations. It's going to be awesome. All right. Sayonara. See ya.